Welcome to our seventh and last segment, Things to Think About. This segment is very important because the entire lesson has been preparing your students for this segment. Things to Think About is where everything that you have been doing along with your students' skills come into focus. In this segment, you will be able to combine language skills, relationship building, with discussions on life and spiritual issues. And I would encourage you to spend one or more learning sessions on one or two of these selections and things to think about. Insert as much variety into your lesson as well. As much as you can, make it like a vacation Bible school. There are many more things you and your tutoring partners can do than are listed just in your instructor's notes. You'll see a few of these possibilities when we view our class demonstration. Here are 4 steps to this segment. First, have the selection written on a board or printed on a sheet of paper in advance of your lesson. Second, read the selection with moderate speed and good voice inflection. For example, this Nigerian proverb selection should be read this way: hold a true friend with both your hands. Your students will be able to follow along when you place slight hesitations between the thoughts in a sentence. When there is a comma, the reader makes a deliberate pause. But when the sentence transitions from who to what, and from when to where, we as readers place just slight hesitations. For example, who, what, how. And so we would read it, hold a true friend with both your hands. Another important part about oral reading is how you move your hand across the board or on your sheet of paper. Determine if you prefer to be on the right or on the left. My preference is the left side, moving my hand away from me, and whichever you choose, just please keep your hand moving at the same pace as you read. Don't go too fast. Your students will be moving their eyes along the same track and at the same pace as your reading and as your hand movement. And they will be internalizing every word you read, so keep an even reading pace and hand movement. For example, hold a true friend with both your hands. And let me also say that don't hit the board or everything, because that can be distracting. Move smoothly across the whole lines. And that's the second step. Now the third step is to make sure your students know the meaning of any new word as well as the complete text. They can do this by asking questions and maybe doing some dictionary work. But be careful about overusing a bilingual dictionary, because there may be many different meanings to one single word, depending on how the word is used in its context. And here's a little tip about working with another culture. In many cultures, asking questions of your teacher is to shame your teacher. If you ask your students, "Do you understand?" They'll probably answer, "Yes." So you need to ask specific questions. Don't assume that they understand the selection just because they told you that they understood it. For example, take that first selection from Things to Think About. Some friends don't help, but a true friend is closer than your own family. What would be some good questions? Maybe a good question would be to ask, what does the word some mean? And what does closer than convey? With each of these questions, it would be helpful to ask your students to come up and demonstrate its meaning. Just don't let them sit passively at their chairs. Remember also not to give them the answers. Let them discover what it means. Everyone learns better if they have to dig for their own answers. And getting them out of their chairs and up and active is a great benefit. Once your learners discuss the meaning of words and phrases, then it is good to start discussing the meaning of the selection. What is this selection saying to your students? How do you determine this? Well, how would you do it with students in a vacation Bible school? Maybe beside the usual asking basic questions, you can ask them to draw a picture of what it means to them. Depending upon the language skill of your student, you may have to restrict some of the conversation just to a very low level. But on a more advanced level, you can discuss deep issues of life, or to a level that your students are capable of speaking. Now let's look at this Nigerian proverb again. You may ask a good question such as, what is a true friend? What is a false friend? Have your students act it out. Have them come up and a couple act out what a true friend is like, and another couple come up and act out what a false friend. And then have another question. Why would you hold a true friend with both your hands? Why not just one hand? Well, for advanced students, you could ask questions such as, what are the qualities and characteristics of a true friend? Or tell the class about your true friend if they know Jesus Christ, our Lord. It's a wonderful environment that you create so that you can start talking about your commitments and values. And at this point, you can go as deep as you wish and take as long as you need to talk about the important issues of life and faith. Be sure not to rush this segment. This is a particularly important segment. This is what language ministry outreach is all about. Now to conclude, things to think about. Have fun and reinforce the words and meaning of the selection. And you can do this just about any way you think that you're going to have fun, such as singing the selection, if you're musically creative. Play a game like Simon Says, or Word Bingo. Another excellent group activity is what we call using sentence strips. Here you place each word on a 3x5 card or some other type of card you may have. Mix up the cards and have your students work together, putting them back according to the whole selection. After the entire group has accomplished this, have each student or the group say the entire selection. Another fun thing you can do with sentence strips is to say the selection several times using the clap to stress skills. And as the group continues to repeat the selection, you can begin to erase one word at a time until the entire selection is gone. Continuing methodically, ongoing with the rhythm. You will be surprised, pleasantly surprised, to discover how your students have actually memorized the selection. Now let's review. Place the selection on the board or sheet of paper. Read the selection at a moderate speed with good voice inflection. Third, ask your students if there are any words they don't understand, and make sure that they understand the meaning of the words, and then ask them questions about the meaning of the entire selection. Discuss it in depth with the best of their language skills. And then lastly, play games, sing songs, or do games and activities that will reinforce the meaning of the selection. Do memory work, draw pictures, or whatever you creatively want to do with your students to implant the meaning into their memories. Okay, it's time to watch our class at work again, but let me just say that what you view in this demonstration of this class is only just a small part of what a class can do. It shows only a basic steps, including one of the memory games. But let's take a look at it now and see how this class does it.
Okay, we're going to look at the selection, hold a true friend with both your hands. Please listen. Hold a true friend with both your hands. Hold a true friend with both your hands.
John has just read to you this sentence, hold a true friend with both your hands. Are there any words in this sentence that you don't understand? If you don't understand, please point to the word. Are there any words that you don't understand? No? Daniel? Hold. Okay. Hold. Do any of you know what hold means? Can you demonstrate hold for me? Noemia?
Hold.
Yes, hold. You're holding the book. Hold. Yes, very good, Noemia. Sook, can you demonstrate hold? Very good. Are there any other words in this sentence that you do not understand? Okay. How about both hands? Can you show me what both hands means? Yes, both hands. Okay. Nathaniel, I want you to catch this eraser with both hands. Ready? Okay. Did he catch it with both hands?
Yes,
Yes,
it
Yes.
is.
Now, Sook, catch the eraser with both hands. Did he catch it with both hands?
Yes.
Yes. How about true friend? Can you tell me what a true friend is? Can you demonstrate a true friend? Okay, Joan, show me what a true friend is.
Hear me?
Yes, how are you?
Good. Where are you going?
Good, true friends. Very good. Okay, now show me what a false friend is. Can you show me what a false friend is?
Hi, Joe.
Okay, now true friend, one more time.
Hi, Naomi. I haven't seen you in a long time. How are you?
Good. It's good.
All right, very good, ladies, very good. That is true friend.
So why both hands? Why not just one hand?
So you wouldn't get away.
Because a friend, when you have your both hands hold on him, it means that he's very precious to you. So you care for him. So this friend, when you hold with both your hands, means this, that you care for him, you care for his friendship.
Very good. That's very clear, isn't it?
Yes, that's good.
Okay, I want to ask you a question. Talk about having a true friend. We saw what a false friend is like and what a true friend is like. Can you think of a false friend that you have had, either here or in your country? Can any of you think of a false friend? Can you think of that? What about a true friend? What about a real friend who was a real friend to you when you needed a friend?
But it's a friend that is always there when you need it. If you have any problem, you can go and talk to this friend. But a false friend would be somebody that you can't count on him or on her. So if you are in trouble or if you have any difficulties, if you go to this person is not going to even hear what you have to say.
Right. So a true friend you can depend on. You can trust that friend. That friend will always be there for you, right?
Yes.
So what do you think, Mike? Do you have a friend like that in your country or here in America?
Which kind of?
A true friend.
Yes.
That's great. That's great. What about you, Joan?
Yes, I do have a true friend.
That's great. You know, one friend that will always be faithful, will never let us down, is the Lord Jesus Christ.
Yes.
He is a true friend because He went all the way to death for us. And He's a friend that we can always depend on. So let's say this one more time. Hold a true friend with both your hands.
Hold a true friend with both your hands.
Let's say it together.
Hold a true friend with both your hands. 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 Hold a true friend with both your hands.
Very good. Well done. Hey, Joan, can you say it by yourself?
Hold a true friend with both your hands.
Very well done. Mike,
Hold a true friend with both your hands.
well done. Nat,
Hold a true friend with both your hands.
Noemia,
Hold a true friend with both your hands.
very good. Michael,
Hold a true friend with both your hands.
good. Well done. Very well done, all of you.
Good. Okay, I've put the sentence on the floor. I want you, the students, to put this sentence in the correct order. Go ahead, go. I'm timing you. Hurry up. And then when you stand up, I want you to say it. Is that right? Is that right? Okay, say it. 1, 2, 3. Hold a true friend with both your hands. Hold a true friend with both your hands. Very good. Y'all did so good. I'm proud of you.
Now it's your turn. Take an hour to do one selection. And since we're in training, get the basic steps down first. Don't worry about going into deep theological or philosophical discussions with the question part. You can do that later in your own class sessions. And as before, I'll be right here waiting for you. Welcome back. Well, you've accomplished a wonderful job of learning how to tutor the 7 segments of Passport to the World of English. What you have learned will get you started next week if you and your tutoring partner and your learners wish to begin. Why wait? But before we conclude this workshop, I want us to consider one more training point. There's no need for actual students at this time, so if you would like to dismiss them, do so at this time if you haven't already. And please thank them for coming if you haven't already done so.